The Miami Hurricanes took care of the Ole Miss Rebels in Arizona and is headed to the crib to play Indiana for the Natty. This is the good, bad, and ugly film review. Let's see what happened.
The good, the bad, the ugly. The good.
All right, before we get started, as always, these videos have been demonetized by YouTube due to the footage that we use. All I'm asking is go ahead and hit the like, share, and subscribe button, as well as notification bell so you're aware of all the latest content that comes on this channel. Let's get this thing rocking and rolling. 3rd and 4, 13:58 at the beginning of the game. Let's check this out, man. Let's see what happens right here, man. Right? Great job. Great pressure. You got to love this right here. Watch Torre here on the blitz. Going to make short work of the running back. He's going to step up here in the pocket. Torre's coming here on the blitz. You got two guys blitzing. Well, if he comes here, he's going to back out, which is going to be a great job. And he's going to make that running back miss, put the pressure on Chambers to throw that thing away. There's the bounce back. Great job. Great job, Canes. Here's a look at it. All right, so they're overloading. This is a double A gap blitz. Some people call it arrow. He's going to come here and here. All right, they got everybody taken care of. So he's going to have to fan here, here, right? They got a guy here and a guy here. He can only pick one or the other. It's going to be between these two guys. If he stays on him, then he'll back out and cover. If he comes and blocks him, then he'll come in pursuit to the quarterback. Great design right there. Great design. See him back out, and he continues on. Great pressure. Great job. 4th and 4, 6:27 in the first. Davis for the field goal. Kill on to kick that thing, man. Miami puts the first points on the board, 3-0. 38-yard attempt. 1st and 10, 4 minutes left in the first. Canes up by 3. I love this play design right here. Great job. Great throw. I got an end zone cut of this. It's a way to get, and I want y'all to understand what's happening right here. This movement, right? This play action fake is going to do wonders right in here for this linebacker. Watch, I'll show you from the end zone cut. It's going to move him right out the way. Perfect. And he hits right there behind his head. And Malachi Tony takes a big shot. Let's take a look at it from the end zone cut. Watch this deal right here. And they got the red deal on here. See that? This movement causes this to happen. And what you're going to get from Malachi Tony is here and come through this way. Now, this backside safety is the one who makes the hit. And I don't think Carson Beck ever saw him. He kind of blends in with this logo here. But watch the throw he's going to make right behind the head of this guy. He's not even over. He's going to be about right here when he throws the ball. That's going to show you great time throw. He just caught it, thread the needle between that guy. Watch this. Look at that. Look at that. This ball is already on his way. He don't see this safety, right? Threads the needle. They didn't call helmet to helmet, which I like that call. I'm not big on it. Great call. 3rd and 7, 12:05 in the second. Ole Miss has scored right now. Canes are down by 4. Got to get off the, got to move the chains, Canes. Got to move the chains. Here we go again. Same look, right? Good move, good look. Safeties was playing tough right now. I believe that was Lofton that took that shot. Let's take a look at this. Right? All you getting right here, he's looking this way. That's going to move that safety off here. He's coming here, and he's going to come right through here, and he's going to drill this thing coming back. Great job right there by Carson Beck using his eyes to move the safeties out the way, come back, make a big hit. 3rd and 6, 10:42 in the second, 7-3 right now. Watch this. Again, another great job right here, but Malachi Tony, the freshman phenom, keeps the sticks alive, man. Let's talk about this for a second, right? You got the little whip route, throws the ball there. But here's what I love about it, man. He keeps his hands here, keep it going, but he fights and gets out of this deal. This guy's coming. It looks like we'll end up kicking a field goal, but guess what? Malachi Tony say, nah, player, I got this. Let me get this first down. And here's what I love about it. Watch what he does. He's in traffic. Watch him cover this ball up. Look at that. Covers that ball up to make sure it stays secure. This dude is outstanding for a freshman, bro. 2nd and goal, 7:14 in the second. Looking to score. And again, without Malachi Tony getting that first down, this doesn't happen. But we in the look, and I don't want to jack his name up. Olafatui, if I'm saying it correct, comes in at fullback. He's an offensive lineman. But here's the phenomenal thing about him. Shout out to Marty Brown. But watch this. This is Marty Brown. But watch 83 right here. Watch what he does. He's going to actually help him get in his end zone. Look at this. Look at this. He going to lift this dude up and throw him in the end zone, bro, to keep his body off the ground. How outstanding. Look at this. With the arch in his back like a wrestler. Oh, my God, bro. That's big time right there, man. I hope I'm saying that last name right. Olafatui. If I'm saying it right, shout out to you and your family. Man, their dad has called into the show before, but outstanding, bro. 2nd and 6, 2:28 in the second. Tie ball game, 10-10. Right? What do we have to do? Got to keep this thing alive. Man, let's go into the end zone with it. And I want to show y'all something real big here, how this thing popped open. I'm going to go from the end zone cut of this deal. This play right here is very similar when Miami played Ohio State. It's a cover 3 beater. I want you to understand that, right? This is a cover 3 beater, okay? Watch this. You're going to have this guy here. He's supposed to be the middle of the field safety. He's going to have deep here, and that corner's going to be deep here. But I want to pay attention to Marion, what he does on this post ball, and I'll explain it to you. Watch this. This is exciting right here. See, this safety has reduced down, right? He's supposed to be middle of the field. Well, guess what? He's going to get caught up with this. He's got vertical. You're going to see this corner out here get vertical. Instead of him getting in the middle of the field, he gets caught up with this. And this is where Marion comes and run the deep post over the back. He's going to see this and let this go. This is the exact similar concept that Ohio State ran against us with Jeremiah Smith caught that deep ball, right? I believe it was Cardinal Tate, but Cardinal Tate came from this side to occupy the guy. Great concept right here. Got to love it. Look at that. Caught him right here. Before you know it, it's done with. Look, post ball backside. They didn't keep the edge and contain. Easy touchdown throw. Easy touchdown throw. Phenomenal. 2nd and 3, 1:30 in the half. Canes up by 7. Man, great play right here. And I'm going to show you how this kind of got us earlier. They tried some wildcat stuff here with a running back. I don't know who this dude is. All right, but watch how these two dudes play it together, right, in tandem. Right? Watch how these guys play it together. Look at this. They come here and he stays this side, he stays that side. I'm going to show you how easily when we're going to see this in the ugly where we got split for a touchdown. Right here. He's got this. That's Chase Smith 41. If Wesley Saint would have stayed front side here on this block, he would have come right through here and it'd have been a lot of pressure on him to make the tackle. But watch Wesley Saint. He's going to be here. He's going to come here and rock back. And now you got gap integrity. Now you got gap integrity. And then you got a guy to clean up the mess. This is a great job right here by them. Watch this. See him come back. Now look, there's nothing he can do. You got a guy here, guy coming off the edge here. Perfect play, man. Stop them for 3rd and 2. Let's go. Let's go, Canes. 3rd and 7, 14-24 in the third. We still up by 4 right now. It's time to make a play. Malachi Tony on the screen action. Malachi Tony on the screen action. And let's take a look at this. We do a lot of influence blocking. Watch Pancake Honcho. He's going to come this way. It's going to influence him to go that way. He's going to come. You're going to see Bell come out here. He's going to get back underneath this deal to make a play. Great job. Great execution. Like I said, we finally got it blocked up right, blocked up properly. I just don't think they could run with us. Great job. Great job. 1st and 10, 11-17 in the third. Canes up by 4 right now. What do you got to do? Got to make a big play, y'all. They looking to score. They looking to score. Oh, my God. And I put this down as a good play, right? This really could have been a pick 6. If Thomas would have just stayed on his feet, right? Watch this. He didn't have to jump. If he'd have stayed on his feet, this would have looked like Scott from last week. And he plays it perfect. Now, and I want people to understand what they're looking at here, right? He's going to get this same look. He's going to see him come here because he typically should have this zone. But because he comes here, for some reason, he didn't see Thomas creeping. And what does he do? He goes to throw the slant back here. Man, if he could have picked this ball off, that would be an easy pick 6. Look at this. Oh, my God, bro. Oh, 4th and 10, 11-01 in the third, 52-yard attempt. Now, mind you, in this game, this kicker already made a 58-yarder. But guess what? The football gods were on our side, up, and hits the upright. Ding. No good, baby. I'm loving it. Canes up by 4, 9:44 in the third. What do we got to do? It's 3rd and 5. We got to move these doggone chains, Canes. Here we go. Let's look at this. Carson Beck, man, look here. Carson Beck working. And here's the best part about it. Again, Malachi Tony, they giving up the edge, right? Boom. We run this thing here. They give up the edge. But watch Malachi Tony right here on the little whip route. But I love the way he sells this. Watch him. He's going to give him a little wiggle and then going to start blocking, because what happens is if he goes downfield, he's still behind the line of scrimmage. He could dump that ball off. So that DB has to respect that. Let's see. I got an end zone cut of this one as well. So he's got to stay with Malachi Tony. Before you know it, Beck turns the corner, baby. First down. Let's take a look at it here, right? They're showing the overload to this side. So you know they're going to bring guys this way. It's just what it is. But watch this. Little stunt. He runs up the field. No problem. Gonna come through here. You got a whip route. But here's the best part. Beck keeps the ball, keeps it going. Now he has a blocker. Because what happens is if this guy comes up to make the tackle, Malachi Tony could be taken off down the field. He's got to stick with him. Keep going. Get to the pylon. First down. Loving it. 3rd and 10. 109 in the third. Canes still up by 4. All right. Great play right here, man. Look at it. We swarming. We coming. Guys, Torre made a big play. Shout out to Torre right here. We bringing guys from everywhere. He didn't know where to go. He had no idea where to go. And we end up stopping this thing for, again, 3rd and 10, 10 and a half, 11. Making it 4th and 10. Great job right there. 1st and 10, 21 seconds in the third. And if you were in the Discord with me, I was begging for outside zone the entire second half. They were giving it to us, and giving it to us. I want you to pay attention to this play. Look at this. Soft edges. We got nub tight end, right? We got a nub tight end here. We got 3 here, and that makes 5. So 1, 3, 5. We come here, we reach this, get outside. It's easy work right here. Easy work. We could have ran this all game long. Look at this. He goes inside. He gets blocked. Just take this deal 10 yards. Look at that. That's a 15, 16-yard run right off the rip, man. It was there all night long. Oh, my God. Great run right there, Fletch. Second and 11, 5:15 in the fourth. Canes down by 2. It's time to make a play. Looking to score. Here we go. What do? We got to keep this thing alive. Got to keep the chains alive. Man, forget that junk. Malachi Tony said, it's time to score, coach. Stop playing with these fools. Look at Malachi Tony again on the screen play. Shout out to Keith in the building. The homie you always get on me about talking about the screen game. But we blocked it great right here. Marion blocks it great. See Brockmeyer trying to get there here. And then Malachi Tony with the swift feet find a way to make a play in here, man. Let's go. Made them dudes miss. Put him in the blender. Look at this. Put the dude in a blender, 29. He ain't have a chance. Great job. 3rd and 2, 2:58 in the fourth. They're still up by 3. What do? We got to keep this thing alive. Give it to Mark Fletcher. We going straight ahead. Fletcher, put him on the stretcher. Put him on the stretcher. Let's go. Look at Bell right here blocking this. Brockmeyer got it sealed up. Bell got the block. And then we got Pancake Honcho out here leaning on the linebacker so we can get to the next level. First down, Canes. Keep the drive alive. We ain't settling for a tie. 3rd and 6, 126 in the game. Still down by 3. And we really going to go through this whole last drive. Right? 3rd and 6. What a catch right here, boy. CJ Daniels, man. What a catch and throw. He's covered. He is covered. Here, turns, throws, trust, catch. But watch CJ Daniels right there. I think I got him reaching out for it here. Look at this. This could have been 4th and 1 because he didn't get the first. But right there before his knee hits, he's got the first down. Phenomenal, bro. Phenomenal. 3rd and 10, a minute left. Canes, you're down by 3. What we gonna do? We gotta change. We gotta move the sticks. Oh, another great throw right here down the middle of the field to Marion. Let's take a look at this deal. Right, same kind of concept. I wish we had a lot wider cut so I could show you. But work the middle of the field. It's always open. We weren't worried about the time right now. That wasn't an issue. We had 2 timeouts. Great job. Here we go. Let's work it. Right. Look at this route combination with Malachi Tony. He's going to run this same whip route. Some people call it a China route. What does that do? That's going to take him here, but it's going to widen him out, this guy. That's what you're going to get. When he comes, he's going to widen and then come here. That's what creates that open void. Watch it. Pay attention. Watch Malachi. Boom. Then he opens. And now you know it. You got an open field. Perfect. Oh, my God. Phenomenal play concept. Look at that. And here's what's really key about this. Watch Daniel slow this thing down. Right? You don't keep bringing this guy to the party. Oh, great job. 2nd and 11. 37 seconds left in the game. Canes down by 3. We got to score. We got to score. We're on the 19-yard line. Throws another one. Same concept, same pass concept right in the middle of the field. Again, Marion with a great catch for the first down. Let's go. 2nd and goal, 24 seconds left in the game. Oh, my God, I was so excited, right? They're not even trying to rush. Look how they got this thing hemmed up. They were dead tired out here. They're not trying to rush. Look at it. He don't want no problem. Beck steps up. Easy walk in. Kind of remind me of Vince Young back at Texas. Remember that? Shout out to Beck. That boy running there like a little toddler. Look at him. I'm going to score. I'm going to score. Hey, do me a favor in the comments section. Somebody identify Coach right here, man. Coach about to get fired on his day off. Man, you better get your hands off the head, Coach, man. Watch Mario Cristobal. Hey, check dog out back here. He happy. And this is the best part. Watch Coach right here in the black. Look at this. Coach right here. Man, I ain't see nothing, boy. Hey, I ain't see nothing. Look at this. I don't know nothing. All right, last play for the good. 1st and 10, 6 seconds left. Hail Mary, full of grace. Shout out to Tupac Shakur in the building. Chambers try to make it happen. Let's go. Throws that thing down there. Nada, Nathan. Ball game. Canes headed to the natty. That's it for the good. Now let's get to the bad.
The bad.
All right, if you're still here with me, I know you done hit that like, share, and subscribe button already. Let's get this thing rocking. 3rd and 3, 709. The Mally Cat. The Mally Cat. That's Malachi Tony in the Wildcat. Wasn't a fan of this formation, right? They got us outloaded right here, but I got an end zone cut of this. I think it kind of went the wrong way. We're going to look at it. But I wasn't a fan of this in this situation. We had to convert this deal to keep it going. But anyway, because we were killing them up front. We were manhandling them. I think we got a little too cute right there. But let me talk about this for a quick second from the end zone perspective. Again, you're going to see this. I want you to look at this. I used to tell my players all the time, 2 butts equal a ball, right? Watch this. You got a hard down block right here with these 2 and a kick out block here, okay? Now, I don't know if he's going to climb to get here. Fletcher going to go here. I don't know if that ball should have went this way because, again, Brock Myers blocking him there. He's blocking him here. So I'm not sure if there was a mix-up in the communication, but maybe it should have been a counter like he's looking there and then come back here so he can come off and get him. But I think there was a miscommunication in this deal, right? See, it just, I'm not really sure. I just didn't like the way it looked. Good hard down block right there by Maui Noah. You're going to get a kick out block here by Bowman, but he's already committed himself. This play never had a chance, man. 1st and 10, 3:36 in the first. Canes up by 3. Let's go, Canes. What you going to do? What you going to do, Canes? Now, this was an excellent play. I put it down as bad because we got the penalty. And I want to take a shot out. My man getting work back here. Look at my man getting work back here. Look. How you block a dude and punch the ground, bro? Watch this. He going to block it. Oh, you can't. What? He punching the ground. But anyway, let me just talk about this play for a second. I understand why Bowman held. This play was supposed to stay front side. It got blocked up. Marty Brown put his foot in the ground and came back. So when that guy went that way, that's what created Bowman to create a holding penalty. But unfortunately, I want you to understand something. We're on the 50-yard line right here. Look where this ball goes. This ball is all the way down. Look at this. Gets all the way down to the 30. Straight field goal range, and we got no points out of it. So it's down as bad. 3rd and 14. 1st and 10. Canes up by 3. Wasn't a big fan of this play. I thought it was kind of a give-up play. It's a minute 10 and a half. We still playing good football, right? They showing heavy, kind of just inside zone. It looked like there was a mishap in this too. If you look at Marion right here, He's running a drag. Okay. I don't know why he's not blocking. All right. And then second, when you look at the guys, it's like they don't really know what they're doing. They don't know who they're blocking. They're not really sure. It's a lot of bad stuff. Look at Bell. He's kind of like pushing the guy off, but it's kind of haphazard. There's something wrong here in the communication. I guarantee if we were inside the film room with Coach Cristobal, he'd be like, there was a miscommunication somewhere, somehow, and it got to be fixed. Here we go. 1st and 10, 11:53 in the third. Canes up by 4. Canes up by 4. Now, I put this down as bad. I mean, these back shoulder fades, Chambers has made a living off of these back shoulder fades. But what I will say to Lucas is, I know they're pushing off, but you got to get your hand in his hip and phase him out of bounds. Don't let him just run with you. Squeeze him out of bounds. Make these things hard, right? Don't just run with him. See that? There's too much separation in there. And I know he's pushing off, but they got technique. Fight his hand down, right? And you got to be able to see your hand is not even in his hip. It should be in his hip, working him offline. They want to throw this back shoulder fade right here, okay? Work him offline, okay? So as you guys are running, you're forcing it like this. As he's running, he should be gradually working himself out of bounds. You should be gradually working him out of bounds to make it tough, okay? 1st and 10, 11:39 in the third. Canes still up by 4. Let's go. What we gonna do, Canes? Middle of the field. Oh my God, what a hit. I want to talk about this play as well. Man, great hit right there. Phenomenal hit by Thomas. But I want to talk about this play right here when it comes to Mesidor. You're going to see this play, and I want to spend some time here. I'm not sure this is. I believe that's Chase. I may be wrong. But regardless of the fact, he's going to be out here by the numbers. Watch Mesidor. Mesidor is going to drop off and be out here by the numbers. This is where the problem lies. There's two things that happen. And then the third thing, he's going to backpedal. This ball is going to be caught right where he's standing. And this is what I call a flat foot read. If he stands still, he picks this ball off. He don't even have to move. But let me talk about Mesidor for a second when we drop these ends. One, he doesn't get enough depth. He only gets 5 yards, maybe 6 to the most in depth. Second, he's here. He should be on the train tracks. Now, I used to have a thing. Linebackers are responsible for this. It was their job, right, especially this guy, to tell him where to drop. If I had a number 2, he should be dropping what? Tracks. That let him know, get to the hash, right? If I was in the box, I would tell him numbers. He would drop out to the numbers. Hope that makes sense. So there has to be a communication between these two of where to drop, right? Let's take a look at this. Watch where he drops at. He's going to drop. See how shallow he is? It opens up to the numbers. He's sitting on the numbers. I want to work more to the hash, right? There's no reason to go way out there. And second, you're too shallow. It's 1st and 10, right? Your drop should be around 10. I know you're there, but we got to open up. Second is, let's look at this hit right here. Let's look at this guy. I believe this is Thomas. He's going to catch this ball right here, right? Look where he throws his ball. This would have been pick 6 if you sit still. There's nothing down the field threatening you vertically or anything, right? So get on down the field with it, man. Sit there, flat foot, read it. You'd have definitely made the pick. But great hit, though. Still first down. Holy smokes. I hope y'all understand what I mean about these drops, right? Got to get out of here. He should be sitting. Now that ball can't be so flat. You see what I'm saying? If Mesidor is sitting right here, that ball can't be that flat. He throw it right to Mesidor. So now that ball has to be like this, okay? Oh my gosh, what a hit, bro. 1st and 10, 2:39 in the third. Canes still up by 4. Man, if you don't call holding on this, my goodness gracious. Look at this. We don't get no kind of holding, nothing, right? And I'm not one to beg for holding calls, but it's a hat back here. It's a rough back here. His job is to protect the quarterback, and it's right at the point of attack, man. Second is O'Connell. We got to get this pick, baby. We got to have this pick, baby. Because if we get this pick, they don't get that field goal. Come on, Lucas with a great play. Oh my God, O'Connell, we got to have it, boy. I ain't mad at you, dog. Look at this. Oh, when you get gifts, accept them. When you get gifts, you got to accept them, baby. I love it. First and 10, 11-13 in the fourth. Canes up 17-16. Now, I want to explain this again, and this same play is going to be on the ugly. I want to explain something. We're playing cover 3 here, right? That means he has the deep third, right? He's going to reduce down. He's going to come middle third, right? You can't see the other safety as a third. I want you to understand what's happening here. This number 3 is going to run a corner route out here. He's going to take him to the woodshed, okay, all the way down the field. So there's going to leave a vacancy in here. Why? Because he's occupied with this route. They actually scored on this same play, and I'll bring it up when I get to the ugly. Same exact play. This is a cover 3 beater play. It was designed to beat cover 3, and that's exactly what we were in. Watch this. You can't really see it, but watch. He's waiting for him to hit the corner route. There's the corner route. Now, that right here, you probably can't see it. That's the receiver. This is the corner coming off to make a play. You see what I'm saying? There's no linebacker here because he's occupied with this other guy. See it? He's occupied. You can't see him. He's behind me. Right here. That's the linebacker occupied with that guy. He's there, and that's the corner here. Okay? Great cover 3 beater concept. Okay? Here we go. Again, it's our drops in the linebacker room. We bring in pressure. We bring in more than they can block. He's on block. He got the good hit. But let's take a look. I want to say it's Chase Smith right here. We're not getting enough depth. When we play on the line of scrimmage, we got to get depth, man. Right? Look at this. We shallow. We too short. Now, I like the fact he was on the train tracks. Right? He got it. Let me get on the tracks, coach. But you're too shallow. Drive these tracks. Get the depth. Know where that 10-yard mark is. Look at that. It's 3rd and 9. 3rd and 9. You sitting at about what? 6 yards right here. So you about 3 yards short, right? So when this happens, and I used to tell my guys, when you know you got to drop, you better know how far you got to go. And he's coming from here, right? Here, turn and run and get to your spot, then turn around. And as you're turning and running, you're locating guys that's coming across this formation that's trying to get into your zone. You understand? And unfortunately, we got an unsportsmanlike targeting call right here. I mean, I don't necessarily like it. I get it. It's the rule. It's unfortunate, but, you know, look, this kid is falling down. He's trying to come with his shoulder. I mean, you know what I mean? What, you know, I get it, bro, but whatever. It ain't like it was a turning of the head. Yeah, his head turned a little bit, but he even hit him with the side of the helmet. He didn't hit him with the crown. He hit him with the U on the side of the helmet. He tried to lead with his shoulder. So, I mean, it is what it is, bro. It's unfortunate, but it's the reality of the game. Look, he's trying to hit him with the shoulder. And here's what I talked about. Look at coach. I get it, coach. I ain't mad at you whatsoever. But this is the best part of it. Watch Thomas, the leader, come in right here. Look, this is what I talked about in the game, right? Look at it. Look at the leader on the defense. Coach, I got you, baby. I got you. I got you. Don't worry about it, coach. Don't get thrown out the game. We need you. Don't get thrown out. We need you. And guess what? Mario respects that. He respected that. Much love. Much love to the player stepping in there protecting his coach. We always talk about coaches got to protect the players. Sometimes the players got to protect the coach. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Here we go. 3rd and goal. 7:07 in the fourth. Canes up by 1. Canes up by 1. Great, phenomenal play. Not even the fact that he dropped it. Even if he would have caught it, we right on top of this deal, man. Right on top of this deal. We got this thing covered up. Maybe a little lackluster back here, but we got it covered up. Great job. Great job by the Canes. 1st and 10, 5:04 in the fourth, 24-19. Canes looking good right now. There go that same play now. Remember I talked about it before. Look, they ran this 3 times. He's going to clear him out, right? You got deep third. You got a third, right? He's going to run in here, and this guy going to corner out, okay? He's going to reduce down. He's going to back out. Same play, cover 3 beater. Watch it. There go your reduction. Same look. It looks like he's trying to, look, he's waiting for it. Sitting right in there. Here we go. Safety coming over late. That's the corner right here. This is a cover 3 beater. We got to be able to understand that. Okay. 1st and 10, 4th, 13 in the 4th. They looking to score to try to get ahead in this deal. I love this play right here by the Canes, man. Right? And the fact that they made him run, but we gave up so many yards right here. And a lot of people are like, well, Wesley was saying, why didn't you cover this guy? He's in the same predicament. If I go here and he dumps the ball off there, then guess what? It's a huge run. Let the quarterback run it. Let's get to it. Hope the pursuit gets to the ball, man. And I'll say this for the Canes. As much as this kid has been running around all season, this was his only run he had all season. Only run he had all season. And that's it for the bad. Now let's get to the ugly.
The ugly.
All right, we had the ugly. And if you still here with me, I for sure know you done hit that subscribe button. Let's get this thing going. 2nd and 3, start of the 2nd quarter. They're going to split us wide open because I talked about this earlier. We're going to have 2 guys in the same gap. Watch this. 1, 2, and he's going to split us. I think I got an end zone cut, and I'll show you exactly what I mean. Here's the thing. He slowed down playing around. Then he looked back, and he tried to hit the gas. Watch this. Here we go. Right here. Wesley Basaint. He's going to try to play front side. I know this is going to sound kind of counterintuitive, but he has to know where the reduction safety is going to be. He's got to be here and what they call rock back, okay? Because why? They're going to try to double to come get him. He's going to get caught on the front side of this block. He's going to come here and go there. You don't have a rock back. I mean, you don't have a cutback DB because he's so far out the box. He's not going to come in here. You become the cutback guy. Why? Because he becomes your other linebacker. Also, we're bringing a guy. I'm not sure what's happening here. If he's going to come in here, he stay out here. We got an extra guy. So we had too many guys on this side of the ball. Okay? So when he saw it, he squeezed through there. 7 Poison takes a bad angle and is off to the races. Watch this. Pay attention to this. See it? Too many guys. Yep. There it is. I was right. Marion. Watch Marion fold in. There you go. That's your 2. Marion is here. He should have been cut back here, right? He clean up man. Same way it looked last time, right? But instead, what does he do? He stays here, front side, seal this thing. Poison takes a bad angle, and before you know it, he's off to the races. Holy smokes. 4th and 7, 4:42 in the 2nd. They're up right now. I'm sorry, they're down by 3. Canes up 10-7. Let's go. Right down the gut. Tie ball game. Let's go. 1st and 10. 2nd quarter, 1:19 on the clock. We're trying to make something happen before the quarter ends, before the half is over. Can't give up this sack right here, ladies and gentlemen. And it's a miscommunication between the combo block here, between Mawinoa and Cooper, right? He's going to take an inside move. He's going to come around. Well, if that's the case, Coop can't come front side. He can't be backside because as soon as Mawinoa comes off to get him, then guess what happened? He's already made too much penetration. And that's exactly what happens. See, he made too much penetration. Cooper's on the top side of that block. Well, you know it is over. Now, what I will say, and again, I don't know what Marty Brown's responsibility in this blocking is, right? Maybe he's supposed to stay front side. When they come off, he's going to come here. Marty should have came here. I can't call it, wasn't in the room, but I just know one thing, bad communication in there, and we just end up taking a sack right there. All right, let's take a look at a closer look, right? Yeah, one got too much penetration, and Mawinoa passes it off, but Coop misses it. Here we go, a 58-yard attempt, man. I had to put this as ugly, but golly, can't do nothing about that, man. 4th and 10, 16 seconds left in the half, right down the middle of the thing, and the dude banged this thing so hard. Watch this. It hit the wall back there. That's how much room he had. That actually gonna bounce off the wall, the Verbo sign back here, man. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. All right. Here we go. It's 4th and 8. We got a 51-yard attempt. Shout out to Davis in the building so we can go up. We go to kick it, and we kind of slice this thing a little bit. Had enough leg, plenty of leg. Look at that. It's actually in the stands. Look, ball in the stands. So we have plenty of leg, just missed the accuracy. 3rd and 12, 3:25, 17-13 right now. Let's go, Canes. Let's go, Canes. Tip interception right here. Not really blaming Beck on this, okay? But he has had a tendency to get a lot of tip balls, right? Big guy getting his hand up. I get it. I understand it, right? Trying to make a play. I don't blame Beck for this the same way you can't block a kicker for a block kick. He's not worried about the guy's hand up. He's just kicking the ball. He's just throwing the ball. Can't really worry about that. And they end up getting a doggone interception out of that deal. Here we are, 4th and 10, 28 seconds in the third. Again, they've had a great kicker, 54-yard attempt. Got plenty of leg. This dude was about to jack it up, man. Ends up hitting the upright, but this time it bounces in. Referees give it to him. Look at the ref laughing like, nah, not 2 times. Look at the ref. Get that crap out of here, man. Here we are, 2nd and 7, 13:51. Canes up by 1 point right now. What do? Come on, Mark Fletcher. We got to do a little bit better than this. And I can tell by his reaction, there's a mishap. Watch this. There's a mishap in the blocking. So let's take a look at this right quick. It looks like they were sliding the protection, right? Meaning all the linemen slide this way, and he'll come and take the guy off the edge here coming, right? But apparently that didn't happen. Everybody else slid this way, and he kind of whiffed his block. Let's take a look at it. Yeah, a little late to the party. Golly, Brock. Come on, Brock. Fight in there with me, Brock. God dang. Come on, Fletcher. Got to do better. 3rd and 16, 13:07 in the fourth. Canes still up by $1 right now. Gave up another sack right here, right? Trying to get 3rd and 16. We got to be able to get to the routes. Here's what I will say. It's only a 2-man route for the first. Because right here you got 1, 2, 3 eligible receivers. That means whatever's happening on the backside, there's only 2 of them guys back there. And so we don't have that. Now, what I will say, Marion was wide open right here, right? But again, sometimes you don't have to get it all to get the first. Marion is wide open. You dump this, if you saw the end zone cut, there was nobody there. He clearly would have gotten the first right here. Clearly would have gotten the first. Now, I get it, guys in your face and so forth and so on. But pre-snap read would have told you this. Watch this. Right? Look at that. Pre-snap read right here. Right here. Throw this thing. Let's go. I don't know if I got an end zone to this. I'm not sure. No. 1st and 10, 8:37 in the fourth. Canes still up by $1. Great hit right here. But again, something stupid. Right? We make a good play. We get a good stop. Right? They get some yardage out of it. I understand. But at the end of the day, great tackle right there. But look at this. Number 11 comes in with the late hit. Unnecessary. Just diving in. Could have hurt a dude. Broke a dude up, man. Ends up giving them half the distance to the goal. Right there to Blay. Unnecessary. 4th and goal. Fortunately, we didn't give up a touchdown there. 4th and goal. 7:03 in the fourth. They kicked the field goal for 3 points. Makes it 19-17. 2nd and 8. 3:20 in the fourth. Scores 24-19. Let's rock. Here we go. This is that play I talked about. Cover 3 beater. All right, here it is. It just looks different. Same thing, right? Watch this. Vertical ball. Clear this dude out. He's got a 3rd. Right? He's here. What is he going to do? Occupy the linebacker. Right? He's got middle of the field safety. And watch this guy. He's going to run here and run the corner route. Same play. It just looks different. He's here. They just motioned the guy here and ran the same exact play. This is why I tell you, when you look at offenses, it don't always have to look the same, but it could be the same, right? And this should be an alert right here. Cover 3 beater all day. Watch. See that? There go your linebacker underneath. Watch this. He's here in the corner because it's not as far. That corner route went like this. He kind of ran a scissor route, and he did this. And you see the safety coming over late. It's too late. Before you know it, easy touchdown. Got to do better than that. Got to do better than that, Canes. Got to do better than that. 3:13 in the fourth. They're going for a 2-point conversion to make it a 3-point game. Here it is, right? We play this pretty good, but on the backside, we fall asleep and we let this guy right here, number 4, just drag across. Maybe we got caught up in the wash here. I believe that's number 4, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, number 4. Golly, bro. Yeah, see him up here, number 4. And he just run kind of like old, here we go. Come in here like a little sickle route, come back out before you know you got it. God doggone. And that's it for the ugly. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The Miami Hurricanes defeat Ole Miss in the Fiesta Bowl and is headed to the Natty in Miami. Has been 23 years since we've been there, and we will be playing the Indiana Hoosiers. So with all that being said, make sure you go ahead and hit that like, share, subscribe button, as well as notification bell, and you're going to see me there. I don't know if I'm going to be in the game, but I'm damn sure going to be at the tailgate. So if you see me, holler at me. It's all about the U, baby. Go Canes.